Banger might be on the blower, but just quickly, you have to look not only at your list, but what other lists are doing. So you've got to size it up and think, okay, is it better for Freo to drop right down for 2 or 3 years, get some really high draft picks, and then be coming up in 5 or 6 years? Because the next 4 or 5 years, I think anyone's going to beat GWS.
It's going to be hard. Banger has joined us on the line. G'day, Banger.
Hey, Coach. How are you, buddy?
I'm good. How are things out at Werribee Golf Course this week?
Well, not too bad, mate. I'm just trying to keep it down, actually, because I'm just down the pub with the boys, and I've just popped out the back because I've got some stuff for you. Is Kent there? Is he? Kingsley there tonight? Is he? How are you?
Here, Buggers.
Where you been, mate? Where you been lately?
Oh, mate, I've been on holiday, taking the family away on a nice little vacation. Haven't had much time to do it of late, and my young boy Boston starts school next year, so we thought we'd get away.
Where'd you go?
I went to Sweden, mainly.
Wow.
I went to Finland as well, mate.
Did you have this Swedish massage over there?
No, I didn't, mate.
Yeah, I prefer the Thai massage, but look, I want to you talk. I haven't really listened to much of the pre-game because I've been just down the pub with Buffer and Flea, but I heard a little bit about, you think some boys shouldn't go on next year, like 3 of the older players. Who were the ones you were talking about?
Enright, Lonergan and Bartel.
Okay, because I thought I heard you talking about Jimmy Bartel. Look, I was out having a smoke at the pub down at the Racecourse Hotel outside with Buffer and Flea, and there was a bloke there in a city of Geelong. Those Shire tops that they wear? Those he works for the Parks and Gardens down in Geelong, right? And he works around that St Mary's region there. He doesn't actually work at the ground, but he works around the parks. He reckons there's a few problems going on down there with Geelong and Jimmy Bartel and some of the younger players over the last week or so. I don't know if you've heard. Have you guys heard anything about that?
No.
No, Banger.
What have you heard?
Well, look, I don't want to mention any of the young players' names. I think one of them's been dropped from the team this week, but I don't want to mention any names. And there's a couple of other guys who were knocking on the door of the play seniors this week, but I don't want to mention any names. I just don't think it'd be right. But this new craze at the moment that's going around, this Pokemon, right?
Yes.
Have you heard about the Pokemon?
Yes, Banger. We're all over Pokemon.
Well, this is the problem down at Geelong at the moment. It's just gone rife with these young blokes taking photos and stuff. I find this hard to believe, but this bloke he's legit. This bloke who works for the Shire, right? He knows what he was talking about. Like, he was like really legit. He hadn't had that many beers, right? But he reckons that the young blokes, right? They reckon that Jimmy Bartel's a Pokemon, right, with his beard and stuff. That is legit, mate. Because that beard has just got. I know it's for a great cause, but the young guys have been going around to his house, right, and trying to capture him with their phones, right, because they reckon Jimmy's a Pokemon, and that's why he hasn't missed a game only for knee injuries. And this is the first time, right, he's ever been managed. They put Jimmy into hiding because I reckon all those young guys are trying to catch. They reckon that Jimmy Bartel, he's a Pokemon.
That's an extraordinary theory, Banger, but we'll have to check that one out. We heard another theory too, that it was maybe salary cap related, but that is extraordinary. So Jimmy Bartel is in hiding because some of the young boys think he's a Pokemon.
They've been going around his house of a night time, Benny, and taking photos of him. And he's not too happy. And he told them, but they're convinced that he's a Pokemon. Have you guys got any other games on this weekend?
Essendon, Richmond tomorrow from midday, Banger, and then Carlton and West Coast on Sunday also from midday, both from the MCG.
So you're doing the Carlton game on Sunday?
We are.
Oh, fantastic! I've got some ripping news for you guys, but I'm going to hold off till Sunday. Does it involve Colin Farrell? No, this is explosive stuff regarding one of their young players, one of their future stars. I'm all over this, boys. And the thing with me is I've got my sources, right? These other journos, they haven't got sources I have. At least I know my sources. Okay, but follow that one up. Okay, Benny. I know that you know Jimmy pretty well, like, and you too, Kingy. Maybe even ask Chris Scott at next press conference whether that's any truth about Jimmy being a Pokemon.
All right, I'll do that next week's midweek press conference with Scotty. Hey, Banger, good to talk to you. Time to head back into the racecourse.
Good on you, mate. Good on you, King. Welcome back, Kent, too. Next time you head across there, mate, make sure you get a Swedish massage. They're fantastic. See you, boys.
Hey, Bangers.
Banger.
Good job, Banger. Thank you, Banger. Good to talk to you. I think before the bounce for Tyre Power.